Hey guys, what's up? It's me. This is RWBY Volume 8, Chapter 5, Amity, and my cat is just already up in my business. Okay, so I have been a little... Ma'am? I have been a little bit spoiled for this one. I saw some screenshots. I usually try to stay off Twitter when I can't watch the episodes immediately, which is going to be the case for the next while just because I have a parent who's retired and we have a new puppy, so we always have to be aware of him. Literally the only reason I can record right now is because both the dog and my mom are currently doing landscaping right now. So I can't. So the house is empty for like 45 minutes. So this is literally all the time I have. But I did get a little bit spoiled, but only in the form of screenshots. So I don't know anything that happens. I just know apparently we see Glinda. I think I saw like her and I immediately just went nope and went past it. I saw someone saying that they fixed or they retconned something that was an issue in volume 1, chapter 1. I think RWBY says something like I'm a huntress, which I thought we established that. So you know, let's just get into it. Is it not recording my desktop audio? You've got to be kidding me. Okay, there we go. Now it's fixed. I was worried for a second. I had to record something on my computer, so I had to change preferences back. Preemptively scooching back again. We said goodbye to all the things we loved. Gave up our lives just to find that it was not enough. Did faith left our solitude, our carefree peace? What we thought would change the world was just a childish dream. Failed to stop our own demise, a tragic end before our eyes. Has no place here. Maybe the end, the way home will finally clear. Maybe the end we tried to avoid is already here. Okay, so I was thinking about this literally while I was getting ready. I do kind of want James to get a redemption arc, or rather, something I can definitely see him doing in the future is kind of having this moment of realizing his mistake, and then... Oh god, is he gonna die? I think he's gonna die! Basically, I think what Ironwood might do is have another situation of only, like, oh, we need one person to do this. We need one Spider-Man to stay behind and use the key to close the portal, that kind of situation. And I feel like he will be the one to do it, just like, I've made the mistake. This is, let me make this better. Let me do my job and save these people. I can see him doing that. And I think that'd be a fitting end for him. Apparently this is a lot, so I'm afraid. A human-sized mug, that's how you know it's intense.
Penny?
This does not seem like a very good idea.
It's a bomb!
There is a difference between a good idea and our best idea. Sadly, we don't have time for much else.
That's fair.
We have enough systems up and running to broadcast our message.
Oh boy.
Keep Amity in atmospheric orbit.
Okay.
Our thrusters just aren't capable of reaching our target altitude on their own.
Fortunately, we're sitting on a couple hundred tons of thrust.
So they're literally just gonna set up a bomb?
Once we've passed into broadcasting range, we'll activate stabilizers, reestablish global communications, and boost the message we've recorded out into the rest of the world. After that, we just have to pilot Amity away from all this mess.
Oh, her little...
What if no one is able to come and help Atlas? If I stay behind, I could maybe...
We are not having this conversation again. I'm your father. I'm telling you that you belong on Amity.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Don't you think Penny has had enough people telling her what to do?
Amen.
Prepare for launch, please. Moving us into position.
I do love that she's just in a Ripley alien style mech. I really dig that. I think that's a nice choice. And you know she's going power mad.
Penny? Amity is requesting launch access now. Oh, yes, it worked! didn't have time to install seatbelts. So, I'd advise you to hang on.
I wonder, I was gonna, oh, smart gravity dust. I was gonna say, I wonder if they expanded into like clamps to grab the ground. Yes, the mech will be the safe place to be. Cinder.
And where do you think you're going?
You know she planned that entrance.
Penny, no.
Okay, what else would you have her do in that situation? Because otherwise she will kill you. Oh, back at it again with the place where she died last time. Oh, the different color explosions. Wow, they really are using explosions for thrust. Oop! Ha!
It's time.
I was hoping your friends would be here.
Sorry, you can't kill Ruby yet.
They left you to do all the work.
Okay, that's neat. Oh!
Told to be used.
You do not know what you are talking about.
Oh. It's just like last time with a bunch of swords when it's the other way around. This is what Pyrrha saw while fighting Penny! Maria! I'm sorry, Zed. Neck fight! Neck fight! Neck fight! Grandma fight! I can't believe they actually got Neo to come. Reverse. I wonder if it works on her because of her eyes or not. Because they are robot. But I guess it taps into her optical nerve, so. But I want to do murder.
You want?
Huh! Oh, she's gonna fuck with Ruby that way.
Please. Yes.
Yes, okay. They only have 3 minutes.
We're drifting.
I know dust doesn't work in space, so maybe it's just the upper atmosphere also causing a problem. God, I love Penny. Have I ever mentioned how much I love watching her fly? Like, Cinder has her own unique, cool flying style. String! Gotta love an IK handle. You stop that! You stop that! Smart. Lead her away. So blinded by anger, she can't accomplish her goals. Up. And great! Cinder is learning! Well, she's no longer Ruby. Maria's just like, cool, I'm an old lady. I've been waiting to kick some ass. What do you think, I went to bingo night? I love my grandma! The Grim Arm is fully exposed. Oh, it's attached like webbing now, more so.
Why are you doing
We actually see the connection.
serve someone like Salem?
I don't serve anyone. And you wouldn't either if you weren't built that way.
Jesus.
That is not. I choose to fight for people who care about me.
She knows who she is. No. Baby girl. She's still protecting her dad, even now. No! No, 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 no! Shut the fuck up, Emerald! Mm. No, 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 no. Oh, her aura is completely gone. Is she limping? Baby girl. Use heat sensors. Oh. So she does have skin under there. She knows which one's the real one. Yes! Eat shit!
No.
Feral.
I know. I can't beat you. But I can fill that thing full of holes before you take me down.
Jesus. They lost the signal. And this is why Salem told you not to come.
Get us out of here. Hurry.
Neo's face is just, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I aggressively look at you for?
Dad! Are you okay?
A stabilizer was damaged. We've missed our window. At this rate,
Can she?
we'll likely drift into touching down just north of...
Penny?
I can fix this.
What?
Our message is only a few minutes long.
What are you doing?
I can try and hold Amity in place until...
Absolutely not. You're in no condition to do something like
I was gonna say, can she do it?
The temperature out there could...
It is our only option.
She's right, Pietro. We have to remember the big picture.
I don't care about the big picture. I care about my daughter.
He already lost her once.
I lost you before. And you're asking me to go through that again? No. No. I want the chance to watch you live your life.
But Dad, I am trying to.
Right.
If Penny dies again, I don't think my heart can take it. Message Ruby. Don't say goodbye. I was gonna say, is this like the end of Sky High? And it is like the end of Sky High, but in the worst way. Use the wind to help you. A blue flame. Yes!
Go ahead.
Hi. My name is Ruby Rose. I'm a huntress. And if we've done everything right, then I'm talking to all of Remnant right now. Dr. Polendina can explain more later. But right now, you all need to know that the Kingdom of Atlas is under attack. Things are dire, and we need help. But please, try not to panic. This isn't some new enemy or invading kingdom. This is a force we've faced before, for centuries. Salem.
Tested that background.
The White Fang, Elysian drones, even the Grimm themselves themselves have all been controlled and manipulated by her in order to tear down the Huntsman Academies.
Oh, gosh.
I know the idea
It's
of the maidens and relics seems
the opening theme.
crazy, but I promise Professor Goodwitch of Beacon and Headmaster Theodore of Shade can verify all of this. They might even be able to help organize a way to fight back. But sadly, General Ironwood can no longer be trusted.
It seems Polendina's proxy trick worked.
Mara was smiling.
That's good news for us.
What the hell?
Penny's blades operate on the same principle as Amity and the launch terminal. In order for her to control them all, they need to communicate with one another.
Figures.
We didn't have time to prepare for Salem, but now you do. Just because she can't be destroyed doesn't mean she can't be beaten.
Nora.
If she really was unstoppable, she wouldn't have acted with such caution. She knows we're a threat. So even if Atlas falls, you can't give up.
No! She's fighting it.
I do not know. I hope Amity Tower will help bring us all together.
Ty.
In the end, that's how we'll win.
No, come back.
It's the first time he's seen her since she left.
Penny, you've done enough, sweetheart. Get back inside. We can ride out on
She can't.
I have to go. The vault. No. Dad.
No. No. Not again.
What is happening? Please, baby, say something.
Not again. No.
Penny! Penny.
Global comms just went back down.
And Penny isn't responding. What did you do?
Exactly what you asked. It's possible Penny's systems are merely rebooting. As for the tower, well, perhaps Pietro isn't the genius you thought.
We're not waiting. You're going to find her. Winter.
Sir?
Until Penny either responds or is standing in front of that vault, we cannot assume her status. Take the Aesops. I want constant updates. Get him back to his cell.
With pleasure.
Of course.
That was the broadcast. Why'd we lose signal?
There's another one. I think it's just up ahead.
Penny.
What is this?
The vault. Has that been running under them the whole time? Yang? It's the rivers.
It's Grim.
It's the tar pits.
A river of Grim. Heading straight for the kingdom.
I know that she's not dead. I know that they literally said her system's just rebooting. It's just like last time. It's what it is. That's what it is. It's what's always been. I remember after Volume 3, Chapter 9 came out, everyone, myself included, bringing back the phrase a Pyrrhic victory. A victory won at too great a cost to be considered one. How was her namesake? How that's what Beacon was. They didn't hold Beacon, but they stopped the dragon, they injured Cinder, but at the cost of so many. How people applied that to Penny versus Pyrrha. How she won the fight, but at the cost of Penny. And it's the same as before. They got the message out, but at a cost. They were waiting for them to fail. Damn them all for being such good actors. What Pietro said, he didn't want to lose his daughter again. She died, and for all the jokes he made in Volume 7, she was dead and in pieces, and he had to wait for Amity to be dragged back to Atlas to see if he could put her together. Just endless waiting and waiting, and it's waiting again. Because he doesn't know what happened. For all he knows, she's gone again. For her first time on live stream, I think RWBY did a pretty good job. Glenda had a smaller role than I was expecting. And I like that we got to see her and the dust shop guy and the train station. All these places we've been before. Seeing the deserts with Neptune and Sun. I was surprised to see Ilia. Who knows, maybe we'll see her again. The fact that Gira didn't hesitate to call is a good sign. Maybe the White Fang will... I don't know if they're keeping the name. Maybe the re-established White Fang will sweep in and save the day just like they had back at Haven. I'm glad Nora's getting care, and I appreciate that they made her like a bra out of ace bandages with the halter. That was nice. I'm glad that she's getting rest and taking care, and just having RWBY like sleeping on Blake's shoulder was really good. I'm very glad that happened, but I think the worst part is they don't even know. God, Ty. He didn't have RWBY because she left not long after, and then 8 months later, give or take, probably closer to a year, Yang left. That was the first time he had seen his youngest daughter in a year. And I think up until it cut off abruptly, that was the thing he needed to see. That she was fine. Decent, as safe as RWBY could ever be. Strong, but for friends. I got really emotional about Tai Yang a couple nights ago. I think this kind of really leans into a lot of that too, of just Tai was partners with Summer. He saw what she could do with her silver eyes. He knew how much people like her were hunted and how they were almost gone and faded into obscurity because people targeted them. And the sheer fear that he must have felt when his baby girl opened up her eyes, knowing within moments of her birth that she would inevitably fall to the same fate as his wife. Being chased and hunted and afraid, but knowing there was nothing that he could do to stop her, because with silver eyes comes an iron will, and the desire to help and comfort and heal and protect. Just years of parenting, trying to keep her safe, not only from the world of Remnant and its inevitable harshness, but also less savory threats. And when she became a huntress, when she said that's what she wanted, the likeness to a woman who vanished, the notion that he would likely lose a third person in his life. And then with Beacon, to be so scared that both his baby girls would be gone, that Yang, who had been slandered and manipulated, would either be in jail if she survived at all, and that RWBY, in all of her desperate need to help, likely wouldn't make it home. And then for Crow to show up on his doorstep with an unconscious RWBY in his arms and Yang missing one of hers. And having all of that loss and that fear of being abandoned come back. And the knowledge that somehow this was almost worse because he got them back, but they were broken. And that he couldn't protect them anymore. And that maybe he never could. And then RWBY left with a note, and that was it, because she knew from years he would stop her. And then Yang went after her. And then nothing. An empty house, and endless waiting, and a gravestone on a hill. And then he finally sees her. He sees his dorky, goth, black and red daughter still wearing a cape, just like her mother. It's that same awkwardness and lack of social skills and uncertainty that was always so charming. Spelling out a fate that he had tried to keep her from. Telling tales of a woman crafted of darkness and revenge. And how the city that stood testament to humanity's achievements was falling. And how she was there, relying on others and pulling them together, with that same look on her face that she always had, and then to have it vanish again, leaving him with waiting, and more waiting, and never knowing what happened. Just like with Summer. And Penny, she picked up the best and worst traits of all those around her. Her fatal flaw. She really did sky high Amity Tower. Because as much as she doesn't want to hurt her dad, she's just... all of these people are fighting around her. And she got lucky. She got a second chance. She got a second chance to be alive. Something a real girl wouldn't have. So she wasn't going to waste it. He didn't want to lose his daughter. He wanted to see her live her life. But she needed to make sure that every other dad could do that for his daughter. And the protector of Mantle did her job. I know that she's gonna come back online. I know that Watts just replaced a chip and their system's just rebooting. It just feels too familiar. The River of Grimm. I feel like I was kind of right. Kind of wish I wasn't. So it's not a volcano, which is good to know. It's a tar pit. Or a magma flow, either one. Like, either's appropriate, considering the whole prehistoric theme that they have going on for the Elysian Grimm. With the... It looks like a magma flow. It reminds me of the River of Styx. It looks just like what Salem fell into all those years ago. And it's just carrying them. Mantle was literally built on top of a tar pit of ancient Grimm, waiting for enough negative energy. Hold on, was it over the city or was it over the crater? So I need to double check. So immediately. Show me the city. Okay, so it's going to the city, not to the crater. So the good news is hopefully they've evacuated most of Mantle, so that'll be less of a problem. It's literally a valley of death. I was like, I didn't see them this episode. I did enjoy... I didn't have my window capture open. That's nice. Yeah, it's literally... Screw you. It's literally heading directly to the city. But again, hopefully it's empty. There are bigger things to worry about now than their own personal problems. God, this episode feels like it went on for way longer than 20 minutes. I'm glad that we see Fox Girl's face. I love her. I love her little kid. I love Ruby. Ruby's great. Oh, you're cute. Bitch. It's all I could think of this entire portion was just the Martian using oxygen as thrust, where they literally blasted out all the airlocks to use the force. It's basically what they did with bombs and all the dust. I like that Maria, 86-year-old grandma, still finds the time to come up and kick ass. I still can't believe they actually got Neo to come. I think it was just a case of no one else knew how to fly a spaceship. I do enjoy that Maria in all of her 86-year-old arthritic glory, still went toe-to-toe with everyone's favorite crazy psycho nightmare mommy. Cinder really is just here to fuck shit up, huh? It's like, she's really just, that's her only goal. Okay, I do want to focus on that for a second. This is the first time that we've really seen this part of her arm. This close, I think. Because one thing that I've noticed is how much it has been, like, creeping up on her body. And it's interesting that it does web out like this. Because you have the scarring, then you have this on top of it. And it is very close to her heart, which is interesting. There's a lot of people talking about parallels with Ruby's message and Cinder's. The shots and how they were set up. Ice swords. Where is it? She really does just go full Spider-Man Homecoming on this part, huh? Just holding it up and freezing it. She's literally like pinned up Evangelion style. Oh god, she's like a spider monkey or a koala of the worst kind. I enjoyed Emerald's dialogue here. And I think it brings up a really good point about how I was really glad that when she did that. Just how, fun fact, that posing is very similar to something Weiss does in her trailer. So I'm going to choose to think that she explicitly chose that posing because of Weiss's influence in her life. Feral Penny!
I can't beat you. But I can fill that thing full of holes before you take me down.
I like that delivery. It is very true to Emerald. And Salem took Cinder under her wing and gave her power. And Cinder took Emerald under her wing and gave her power, except Emerald simps for her. And she really does not value herself at all. She only values Cinder. And in a way, she does almost the same thing Penny does. She's willing to give her life for her even if she doesn't deserve it. Neo really is just their Uber driver. Like, that. Look at that face. That little eye narrow is just like, I told you guys this was a bad idea. I wanted to go bowling. Don't really have much to say. When people were saying the episode was sad, it didn't really... Oh, I do have more. Right, Marrow. There's a lot that happened this episode. When the broadcast goes out... My wife! I love you, bitch! I ain't ever gonna stop loving you, bitch! So he's just sitting in his father's office. That's not even his room. Does he even have a room? God, that's so pretty. What did he say here? He really does just say, dude. And yeah, with the message. You can see he kind of agrees. He's just like, this is good. This is what we were gonna do. And they're all just, you have shock and annoyance and anger, and they're all just so... It's not until she turns it off that he even... and Elm noticed. It's not, even when she started saying, sadly, Ironwood can't be trusted, Marrow didn't react to that. He reacted to Harriet's actions. And Elm noticed.
It seems Polendina's proxy trip.
And then he took the magical Joy-Con and his toolkit back with him to the cell, so you know he's going to be able to break out. So that's great. what I'm curious about is when she started getting hacked.
I have to go. The vault.
It's that dialogue that has me worried. Is that he couldn't just program her to walk there. It's not QWOP. Like, she just knew she had to go. It's literally changing her thought processes. They're basically mind controlling her.
Penny, what is happening? Please, baby, say something.
I love you.
Penny! Penny.
Global comms just went back down.
Penny isn't responding.
Well, no shit, asshole. Even if she was conscious, I don't think she'd take your calls.
There's another one.
Wait, Winter.
Take the ASOPs. I want constant updates.
It's interesting that she has like it's almost like a full body support, like a harness.
Get him back to his cell.
With pleasure.
I love how he put his pocket box away. He put his little pocket Girl Scout box of tools away, but he still kept the actual incriminating thing in his hand. Like, if you're gonna hide one thing, you could have hid the other, right? Well, I'm honestly kind of surprised that this isn't where they're leaving for the break. But no, we have what, like 2 episodes until then? What is it? It's the 7th? Yeah, so we have 2 more episodes. And the fact that this is still one away from the cliffhanger does not do great things for my anxiety. I do want to say huge props to RWBY for that episode. It was very well done. The animation, the voice acting, lighting team, the comp team, they really killed it. The concept pieces and fights. It was really well done. They're really killing it this volume. Not that they haven't killed it in the past, but I'm sorry I'm not particularly chatty, I guess. Call it some old aches. Wanted to bring out my mic again real quick, because I started looking back through the episode and seeing some of the things people posted, and I know I've said before that I am particular to Greek tragedies, and while I didn't read a lot of fairy tales growing up, I like to read those. My favorite was Achilles. But the one that I think stuck with me more was Icarus. To the point where literally my blog title is Icarus Falls. And how while every other kingdom, their school is named after something that they need. Beacon. A beacon of hope. Shade is the one in the desert. Haven Academy. Atlas is different because it's not a sanctuary. It was Atlas who carried the weight of the world. And that's how Ironwood sees it. He sees it as his responsibility and his duty. And half of the conflict with him is that while he believed he was putting it on himself, the people who were shouldering Atlas was Mantle. And this time, the people of Mantle chose their champion. They had the protector of Mantle to carry the world for them. To carry their beacon of hope. Send out a signal. She took on the stature of a god, and she carried the world on her shoulders. Did what only she could do. As the protector and as the maiden. And she flew too close to the sun. And she burned. And she fell. Atlas and Icarus, all in the form of a girl who just wanted to be real. Even more fitting when you consider that the wings she's flying on, in this case her feet, were fabricated. An invention meant to serve and create freedom, ultimately destroyed by the desperation for warmth and freedom and hubris. Well, I've been idly sitting here for 44 minutes, and I imagine that the landscaping is just about done, so I'm gonna sign off. My class ends soon, so I'll probably be a little bit more on time with these then, but we'll see you're streaming more. Be safe out there, if you can, and just try to look out for each other.
I can fix this.
What?
Our message is only a few minutes long. I can try and hold Amity in place until...
Absolutely not. You're in no condition to do something like this. Even just the temperature out there could...
It is our only option.
She's right, Pietro. We have to remember the big picture.
I don't care about the big picture. I care about my daughter. I lost you before. And you're asking me to go through that again? I want the chance to watch you live your life.
Dad. I am trying to.
Right. sweetheart. Get back inside. We can ride out on Amity together.
I